my Sunday live. I come always live on Sunday. If I'm not managing to be 3 o'clock, I do everything to be after that. But today I was a little bit busy. Every time I have something with my son, it can happen. But here is your reading. And I was still wanting that I have fresh flowers there. There is a peony today. There is my Hierophant paper cut. Be a guiding light to others. This is the theme of the week because I'm nowadays putting the theme of the week based on my Psychic Toolkit spiritual art course that you can take if you join to my membership, Magician membership. It costs 10 euro a month. And it is to support me to get my tarot thing stronger going, for example, money for my new decks, or even to make my deck. I have my biggest goal, why I even do all this thing, is that my goal is to produce my own tarot deck. And it just seemed to be that the name of the deck will be Sandman's Daughter, because even if I have painted since 2022, a lot of, I can show you one. It is just one test painting of this Lover's card. The Gemini season is on soon, and this is my Lover's card. One of the painting, original painting. But as I have started to paint all these stories with Shadow Sister and the White Wolf and all, I also started to do paper cuts in 2021 already with the theme of totally different idea. is a story of Sandman's Daughter based on my own dream that I saw in Berlin 2013, and it's connected to my father and so on. So it is because my father is the biggest dreamer and I'm his daughter. So I'm also a big dreamer. But anyway, point is, my deck is my big goal, and so I want to show you already some of my art now, because I want to get this thing published this year. So it's nice to show a little bit of this preview. Everything will be made in computer, those images, but these are originals. So let's get started. The Hierophant theme is always to be a guiding light to others. The Psychic Toolkit course is also this way. I'm guiding you to be psychic. If you take that, I'm really knowing that I'm able to be psychic in certain ways, and it means there is a certain process, and I'm showing you certain processes. I have, for example, now done this first videos, and the next one will be yes, that's important information to tell you, everybody. So I decided, because this is membership thing, the next one, the theme is heart chakra and the lovers. So that's why, and it's a Gemini season coming, so I will make that Psychic Toolkit free for everybody to see. So that will be like a showcase lesson, because theme is such a beautiful theme. It's love and our heart. That is the big force field to make anything beautiful happen, and we need more of that. And I want to be here to help that we are not going into some chaos with whatever. Dark forces are always there to kind of get us with these negative archetypes or negative thought patterns. Love is the biggest power. Love is what holds everything together. So next Tuesday, get ready. I'm gonna give free out this one Psychic Toolkit episode about love and the lovers. So anyway, let's play this Imagine music now in the beginning to give this a nice start. Yes, let's get started. So I was kind of inspired every time I do my setting. I was like, yeah, let's have this banks in here, full of love. And then these wolf cards. Hierophant. On my Hierophant lesson, for example, I was talking about the which wolf you feed, the dark wolf or the white wolf. And as you can see here, it's kind of black and a white wolf on these images. But I'm not telling you more about this story. You can find that on that course. But anyway, always which wolf you feed, and here is the two piggies. Let's start before I introduce the pile. This is a general card for everyone in this Purgatory number 5 episode. And I wanted to have this. I'm from Belgium. I mean, I live in Belgium. I'm from Finland originally, but Smurfs, they come from Belgium. And there's always like 101 Smurfs. They all have a profession and they're all like specific, like this is just a general Smurf, but they all have kind of like quality. So it's a nice thing to think which Smurf are you. I always like the Smurfina, the blonde one with the roller skaters. Anyway, let's see. This is for everybody. So Purgatory Canto 5. The Miserere Psalm 51 is the best known penitential psalm. Have mercy upon me, O God. And it's assigned to those who died without a fine confession of sin. The travelers meet a new group of souls who are fast-paced and sharp-edged, as the previous group, the lazy, was relaxed and low-key. These new souls seems anxious. As they press around the Dante, hoping to get last-minute salvations, one cries at the other that Dante cast a shadow and that he walks as too alive. Another group noticed that Dante's body clocks the light, so Virgili allows this time interaction with the souls in order to confirm what they believe, that they are looking at the living, breathing flesh. And all the souls hanging about on the lower slopes of Mount Purgatory share active nostalgia for home. They still yearn for where they lived on earth. The nostalgia expressed in continuous interest on the body, our flesh. Home while we are alive. Okay, so this was for everybody. It's interesting notion that I'm liking this theme of shadow work and everything, but it is true. Our body is our shadow. The moment you start realizing this, look around what your body is, because that is your shadow. Anything to do with your body, that is your shadow. So it's good to look in the mirror, for example. Then you see maybe your shadow, and the vampires have no shadow. Anyway, vampires cannot see in the mirror. What was it? Anyway, let's introduce this. So you make your choice based on today on this alchemist cards. We read for everybody this. Sometimes if you feel called to more piles, then just feel what is like the images and the stuff that call for you, that's for you. So coagulation is the pile number 1. And there is a heart chakra. And interestingly, I mean, first of all, there is this Finnish deck connected to the National Epoch Finnish Kalevala stories. Always kind of interesting stories, but this one, there is the vampire, 10 of Pentacle, the rich vampire, but this rich vampire has kind of 2 women. That's interesting. There is like one is like Knight of Pentacle. No, Knight. Yeah, Jack. Is the Jack Knight? Yes. Knight of Pentacle. And the other one is 6 of Cups. So there's 2 women here with the vampire. Who will want to see that? A lot of love. Harem. Anyway, then we have here sublimation. This kind of card. Pile number 2 is 3 of cups, 3 of hearts, and 7 of wands. That's the couple energy. Yes, and this one is a Tenerife guy. And yes, throat chakra. This is tarot of oppositions. It's always kind of opposing stories. Then we have pile number 3, and that's ash. And then we have 10 of wands, which is the cleaning department. And then we have 3 of wands, which is like this beast lady. And third eye chakra crystal. And Halloween deck with the third eye. So those are your piles. I think we go into it. I welcome everybody. Wow, 6 persons watching live. Welcome, welcome. If somebody is not in Europe, I guess it's morning for you. Good morning. So yeah, this is the first one. Sunday morning. Let's get busy. To see what the source has to say. Angels and the guardians are landing to have a talk. Okay, now in this point might be relevant to say like, yes, everybody have their like guiding guardians, and yeah, I really feel like all kind of guides are important. Like animals can be really important to connect to some spirit animal. That's why I even have this kind of white wolf thing going on there. But yeah, I have also my people who have passed away, who I feel are guiding my light. So yes, it's a lot of wisdom. Like in the yeah. Let's not go into some songs now. Let's focus on this pile. So here we have co-collation. This is here. Yeah, kind of the vampire card, seeing it, Dracula. There's really this past life thing here immediately. Like some guidance from the ancestor might be relevant here. Even though this card is very promising, because Ten of Pentacles is the happy family and really the completion of like abundance. But interestingly, Mannequin P as a Dracula is that. Then we have these 2 woman types here. So this is like almost like the match, because this is the Knight of Pentacle, very steady knight, also steady wins the race attitude. So very like consistent, committed. While here we have the nostalgic, it's almost like some exes here. Like this is like a past innocence, like some past childhood relationship or something like more in the past, because 6 of Cups is usually like a nostalgic thing about the past. So these 2 women are here with this vampire. You'll see, but there's a lot of love. Or this is the mother. It could be the love for the mother. This is often in the tarot, it's really like a person giving the flowers to the mother, and as well it's a soulmate card. It might emphasize that you're dealing with a soulmate, just that. And these are same suit. But it could also be some mother relationship. Somehow. Coagulation, I will read this in a second, maybe soon. It is really like you are like glued together. There's some glue that glues to you together, like you cannot separate, like you're like kind of like merging together, like that's here. Let's see, this will be a guidance card in the end. Sol Polushi, it's the same day as today, 19th. Maybe it's very actual. Maybe this reading is very actual for today, because this number is today's 741 Hertz. And I have seen this card before appearing. Something is important here. We will have this in the end. And then I also took extra angel card because in the darkness we need guidance. So angels, guardian angels can really be. And you got innocence, Deniel, which is actually connected to this card. So innocence should be listened these times. Innocent heart. It's true love. Okay, then we have, so let innocence guide you. Feeling of your person, maybe, I'm gonna read this a little bit later. I start with the feeling of your person. Let's start like that. I have my midnight romance. So let's have pile number one's feelings coming up. Actual feelings now. What is going on? Oi, there's one card here. How this is possible even? Interesting. From my deck, from this deck, has dropped in here a hermit. What is this to be telling? That's an interesting plot twist. Like, for some reason, the hermit, the inward journey, that is important. The feelings of your person, there's some hermit thing going on, like really deep wisdom. But it's interesting that it just dropped here from this. Okay. Yeah, I should not lose my cards, but looks like they do pop up for the right moment. I love to take these cards live because this is the energy now. 15% looking, the person, what they're thinking. We are channeling here. Not channeling here, let's mix a little bit more this stuff. I have lately so much feeling cards here that okay, here we go. It's a lot. Let's start. We have here, okay, interestingly, George Orwell, 1984, and and if all others accepted the lie which the party imposed, if all records told the same tale, then the lie passed in history and became truth. Who controls the past? Run the party. Slogan. Controls the future. Who controls the past? Controls the present. Controls the past. Wait, my text is. Who controls the past? Run the party slogan. Controls the future. Who controls the present? Controls the past. Okay, this is again a little bit throwback to that Eurovision. There is some propaganda that was very evident in this George Orwell book. This is a very good book, very actual book. If I was you, I will read it now. Yes. It might give good angle to whatever is happening. Then we have feelings of a person. You were getting close. What is it? You are my soulmate. You were getting close. I have regrets that I got scared to say how I truly feel and self-sabotage this. I love you, or I love, one love. High vibe, you are eagle. Interesting, there's some ghosty feeling. Somebody ghosted somebody because, or somebody became a ghost because there was like, they got too close. It's hermit energy here again. Maybe it's a bit like this vampire, like it just vaporizes. It has this kind of appearance and then leave people questioning. Then, okay, you are my soulmate. Okay, the soulmate again. This is seventh heaven, love and light. I see stars again. Your love is healing. I dream of you. It's like a star card related feelings. Dream, a big dream of the union, because there's also this kind of ring. Who killed Bob Marley? Jamaican what is it? Singer, served a world ambassador for reggae music, and he sold over 75 million records to date. And he died at 36 years old. Okay. We have Marilyn Monroe by Elton John, Candle in the Wind. And it seemed to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. There's some kind of dead stars here. I don't know why. Vampire busy. Anyway, grounding. Real you, soul mission, integrating souls, roots, origin, truth, deep, ancestor, wisdom, allow to feel from within, star seed, grounding, higher vibration, stability. So person feel there is really this kind of big roots. It leads back to this kind of Six of Cup feelings, like there is really like this saying, like some people are roots, some people are branches, and some people are leaves. And your person feel like you're the root person. Going back to the big love, like a mother love, like a true heart. Then we have here root chakra. Okay, again root. The universe is a safe and benign place for me to be. I'm always protected and guided. I know that I belong. So we're connected to this feeling too. Roots. And then root chakra again. I'm safe. I honor my need for kindness, love, and respect. So the bunny feels there is a lot of safety in this kind of grounding feelings. Here we have solar plexus chakra. I heal and grow every day. Yeah, it's like a process. It's like there's little process every day. If you have hurt or whatever ghosting has happened in the relationship, see the little healing every day. Solar plexus chakra, again, I allow myself to become stronger and more alive each day. Again, this kind of nurturing power, getting the powers back. Then we have sacral chakra. I forgive the past and embrace myself fully. These are feelings of your actual feelings of your person this moment. Sacral chakra. I feel happy with myself. I love who I am. Life is sweet and I enjoy it. And then the feeling lost frequencies. We are dancing, baby, under open skies. My heart is crazy. It tells me you are the one. I should run, and the feeling goes on, and the feeling goes on and on and on. Your person really has got feelings about you, really. Nature connection even here, like there's a lot of open sky, this kind of nature. And then we have you and me, we are divine. Counterparts, love, counterparts, and faith, dreams do come true, trust, make a wish, forever yours. There's a little bit this kind of falling star moment, a bit like, again, like you are like very dreamy. There was already star card here. There's really this kind of falling star moments. Starlight in the eye. Yes. Yes, okay. Next thing we do, I will read about this love alchemy between these people, relationship. Just one card to define it. Needs to happen for this love. It's nice to have live audience. This reading of mine is always having a kind of long text part, so I hope you are still listening. So this is the alchemy between these two persons. Solidity, adherence, stuckness. Coagulation is the great alchemical operation of earth. By way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid churning in a solid formation. The formerly disparate ingredients begin adhering together into a fixed and solid unit. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. When you hear the phrase, it is finally taking shape. Coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulation is that the elements may have come together without much awareness, and in turn they become unconsciously attached. Inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have coagulation aspects and naturally occurring codependency by which both parties feel unseen or unknown as individuals. The work of coagulation is to experience the merging with other while not losing oneself in the mush. So, this is some kind of important. Hey, who is here? Charlie. Hey, beautiful Empress. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm trying to be in the Empress powers. I have a lot to do. I have my child here. He has no scout today, so I mean it's a little bit like a juggling. But here I am. I'm trying to find kind of guidance with this Hierophant team here. So let's see. We have still 2 advice cards, but today I'm showing the spread that I was using in my last Psychic Toolkit. It's my own Shadow Sister Inner Quest. So we are going now to see the Inner Quest with these Finnish cards. Oh, this vampire is jumping here. So let's see. This is a 4-card spread. I always try this at home too. I'm showing it. I made it as an example reading in my last lesson, and I made it for Taurus. I had to pick somebody who is like the actual sign, and I thought next time I do some example reading, I pick again the actual sign. Like next will be Gemini. Anyway, now we will have 4 questions. So it's about your inner quest. And interestingly, this Hermit card came here, and this is totally the inner quest card. It's related to your person seeing you like this. So we are going now. You are doing a very good job, perfectly. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's like, yes, I'm a creative person, but sometimes I'm bringing so many elements in this table, like I hope it's not too chaotic, but there is this sentence that I love that like kind of give me kind of like a boost, that there is magic in the mess. And me being a person who collects all kind of things, like whatever love to buy, whatever little things, let's show this, puppets and whatever, like there is magic in this mess. Yes, there's some reason why I have all this what I have. It can bring some people maybe answers and joy. I have a lot in my house. Okay, so finally, who are you is the first. Start with your identity work. This is a relationship reading, but often indeed you have to turn inwards to find the true love, in the sense that you have to love yourself hard to able to recognize those things in another person. So who are you, part number 1? Then the place your inner quest is happening. That's now connected to place. And then being aware of that. What are your tools on this inner quest? So what would be this tool most appropriate on this inner quest momentarily? And why I'm on this quest? We often ask why, even though life it's hard to know the question, like the why, it's hard. But still, why? Yes, you collect pain and transmute it into love to give out to the world. Yeah, oh my God. I have collected I've made this alchemy. I have to say it's true. You're very right. It's very right. There is, for example, I mean, many people, maybe yourself, like there is all this process in life, and you think you have figured it out. Me too. I thought I had a happy family until I didn't, and I don't think I could have ever avoided the cheating. I don't want to go into details, but it is just when I look. I had very hard moments to look. I'm a photographer. I used to take a lot of pictures of my happy family, and it was so hard to look those pictures because I didn't know what is true. Like it was happy for me, like what I documented, but it was then suddenly fake happiness. So it was like, why it has to be this way? It was true for me, and I collected that true, what was for me, but it was not true for everybody, and that it's heartbreaking. It is, but still, I had that love. So as I say, everything starts from your own love. If you are able to feel love, you got it. But still, of course, you wish that everybody felt the same. We are both heavily tied to the Fae. Yes, fairy people. Yeah, but fairy season is really the Gemini season. Okay, let's look into this. So we have here first card. Who are you? Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna take now upside card because sometimes I might just put this whole deck upside down. Yes. So this is Two of Wands. So you are somebody who's looking like the ball of them, like a globe, and looking to the world, and this kind of traveler. I would say it's even in this Hermit card that your person saw you, like you are in a quest. You are the one on the quest. That's how it shows here. But this story is connected to the fact that this myth, who is this kind of alchemist, kind of magician person in this Kalevala story, he knows that there is iron hidden in a swamp, kind of like underneath our subconscious, because he recognized the color coming out of the swamp, and he's like, of course, it can be hidden like weapons and stuff hidden like iron in the swamp because fallen soldiers died there or something. But then he's using that iron, and there's also this story how the bee is wanting to help to give this kind of honey to put the coating or something to that end result, and Smith is making actually a money machine here. But what happens, there's all this scheming going on there, and then this kind of killer hornet comes there and doesn't give the honey water, but there is something else, and then there's all these arguments going on. The iron gets mad, doesn't get the right kind of honey water, and is wanting to kill everybody. So I don't know, maybe I should read from that book, but it's interesting story how the iron was not originally wanting to be harmful, but it was like triggered because of the scheming, and then it started like causing bloodshed. Yes, nope, that has never your fault, and it optional is not something that you could have changed. That behavior was ingrained in the person for much longer than when the two of you met. Yes, yeah, sometimes it is really like you get peace when you understand like some other people's reactions. It is part of them. Like you should not always like think it's your fault. It could have happened to anybody. Anyway, this story is interesting. Maybe because it's telling about who you are, we have to look a little bit more. Not just that you are on the quest, there's something maybe here more. I was just thinking, are you the one like iron who is getting triggered that you didn't got the honey you were supposed to get? Let's see. So what is here? Okay, the keywords for this card is, we are talking about who you are in this quest. Brave, initiatives, developing something, developing your ideas and responsibility, keen eyes, or like observing eyes, development and culture. And just wanna read some meaning of this. So the conclusion of all this story that I shortly told now was that the place where the smith is working, like a smith's workshop, and where this kind of like a work is happening, ahyo, is heart of the place, and there is all kind of spirits protecting that space, and that spirit could be powerful, so that any stranger in the workshop could not get the fire on because the spirit was against it. So the smith was making all kind of tools for people and the gods, and hardly ever got thank you for doing that. Yeah, and sometimes what he made was not even like working so well. Like came like boat that wanted to go to war, or an arrow that wanted to always attack ahead or more, and all kind of like a good or bad was coming from this smith workshop. Even the smith once made a golden woman because he lost a wife, and then got disappointed that this golden wife was very cold, was not very warm wife. So the smith was able to develop creatively the idea that he found Führer, and he was experimental when he found this kind of iron from the swamp, but he was too blue-eyed that the wrong insect, like the killer hornet, brought the ingredients and didn't question them. And then because the iron had a hot temper, it would immediately, even if it had made an oath to not hurt anybody, it would cancel that promise when somebody didn't respect it. So who was responsible that the iron started to shed the blood? So did the iron hurt people when they were hurting each other with it? The iron took a lot of shapes in the people's hand, and it was serving its master. But people have the responsibility how they use the iron and how the weapon is used. And this card is asking you to take responsibility of your own doings and what you have created in this world. When there is hate and disagreement, there comes arguments, and in the extreme cases, a war. There is several choices how you can avoid the conflict and get a peaceful agreements. Pride and self-centeredness are qualities that are getting the iron into people's hand against the brothers and sisters. So this card is asking collaboration and respect for each other. Yes, this deck, like Shelley said, this deck is gorgeous. Yes, I was falling in love with this deck. Little story time. I go rarely in Finland, of course. It's not possible because I live in Belgium and my child goes to school, so I have to go only Finland when it's school holidays. And I was in Tampere, where is a beautiful tarot shop. What is the name? Purgatorio maybe. But I had never been there, and it was huge. It was like so much deck. I never seen one shop. And anyway, when I entered this shop, this was the first thing I saw. Like, my intuition is so strong. Like, even the shop is huge and there is like a huge wall of decks. This stand out to me, like, immediately. Like, I was so sharp that I was just seeing this van and everything, and I was like, wow. And then I went to look the price, and it was something like 50 euro. I was like, oh damn, why it has to cost so much? But then I looked every other deck in the shop, and I was like, no, I want to have this. So yeah, it is just, the thing is like, this is Finnish, so I have to live translate. Yeah, Charlie, if you go to Tampere, you have to go to this tarot party, and maybe there is another places too in Finland, but this one is amazing place. I mean, at least in my eyes, it was like a candy shop indeed. So yeah, if you do support my channel in the sense that you give donations or anything, yeah, you know, I will go and buy stuff like this, and you will benefit. Anyway, next thing, let's continue this card. We are getting slowly forward. We have here, I'm just looking this vampire with the heart, like, oh, it is really like abundance as a vampire. It's, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Like, vampires are usually kind of like killing. There's this war thing here too. Anyway, here we have now place where your quest is happening. Vetehinen. Which one was this? Charlie, you are one of the only readers other than one who also uses my favorite deck, the White Light Oracle. Yes, that's the thing. Like, I'm really cold with those decks. I'm wanting this reading always to have that, because I think the subject I'm bringing in, especially with this Divine Comedy, these are very dark subjects. These are, the first 18 episodes was about Inferno. Now we're in Purgatorio, a little bit lighter subject. But it has to be that we go into the light side of the things, because I have shadow readings, a lot of shadow decks, so there has to be like light. It just have to have a little balance. Vetehinen, which one is this? Because every card, I think it's it looks like a cup symbol, but let me see. This is place of your quest. Ah, it is the Knight of Cups, so it's a romantic night usually. Ah, romance. Iron and romance. How we bind this together? So there's some romantic place, of course. Why not? We are having a love reading. We are having the heart chakra on the table. This is like a, let's not go into any war subject more, but this is a David star. You can think whatever about that. So where this is happening, it is definitely, there is all this love, like a realm of your love life. It's happening in your love life, obviously. But keyword for this card is ability to react in surprising situations, giving a possibility to transformation, able to control the needs of your emotional needs, fast action, self-confidence, and power. And this card's main thing is that this Vetehinen, kind of like spirit, is guarding the underwater world. So which is connected to the deep emotional depths. These waters, swimming in these waters is a good sign, because when you dive deep bravely into unknown, you are seeking understanding to your situation. A cave in underneath water world is kind of like connected to subconscious mind and the unknown territory in yourself, within yourself. You can find amazing treasures from yourself that the goldfishes are like symbolizing. It's also like a young man energy, and it can be rebel and a little bit like a shaky and sometimes aggressive even. But this card is connected to romantic side. The person has very good sides because they can make brave and fast reaction and turn the situation better. And the card recommends you to look the borders or like frontiers or like, let's say, boundaries that you have set to yourself. And because this is such a fantasizing card, dreamy card even, learn to face your challenges straight ahead. Yes, I'll not read more, but this was happening in this kind of underwater world. Interesting. Then we have, I got really this song in my head. I sometimes get underwater love, which is like a 90s song. Underwater world love, underwater world love, and there is all this kind of like a voices. Does anybody remember what this is, this song? But yeah, it's beautiful. Anyway, your quest is happening there in the underwater world. Yeah. So what is the tool? Interesting. The Bride of a Wolf. This is going interesting because we have this wolf story here. Oh, I didn't even share what I said in the class, but I think I have to share now. Like there is this American Indian Cherokee story where the grandpa is saying that inside of all of us is going a fight between dark and a white wolf, and then there is all these negative qualities in the dark and the positive qualities in the white, and then the grandchild asks like which one of them wins, and then the grandpa says like the one that you feed, which one you feed, that wins. So it's just short story like this, but I was adding all these details in my course also. But this card is something else, but I'm just loving that I add all these white wolf, dark wolf elements here, and now we get even what is a tool of your quest. I think you have to be aware of the beliefs, really. I'm going to read this little story right to this. This is 7 of Wands, like holding your ground usually. But maybe you really have to understand what do you feed, which wolf you feed. What kind of soul inside of you nurture, what nurture you give. This is totally different story here. Again, this will be something else about the wolf, but let's go to see what is that here. Keyword bravery, rebellious, breaking the boundaries, or like borders. Open look, like avarakatseisuus, like you see broad view, new experiences, longing for freedom, self-confidence, transformation, initiation, using your own inner power, being against authorities, finding your own path and following it, and the critical step in your life and taking it. Jessica, Girl Wake Up podcast said, greeting love. Yes, here we are talking about the bride of a wolf, wolf's bride. And this is a tool in your inner quest when you have this kind of heart quest. So this card is challenging you to be that you really are, not caring other people's opinions. The card is also a warning to not judge others because they are different. The community can limit sometimes others and judge the people that are not acting like the norm. When somebody is out of the normal behavior, when somebody is judging like that, they are not guided by love or acceptance, but they are afraid of somebody being different. A person naturally is afraid of unknown and everything that they can't understand or see. When you are this kind of bride of a wolf, you are like a person who is going to the new frontiers, and they are making the unknown known. So you don't need the fear anymore because they are like a how is it, like a forefront goers. They are bravely putting everything they got in without afraid of consequences. As a price of their bravery and being not like ennakkoluulottomuus, like not hesitant or like not afraid of the unknown, they can experience something that those who judge and those who are afraid can never experience. Yes, it's like encouraging to be yourself, because you are going to those kind of small paths that only those who are willing to take the unknown. Like there is this poem of Robert Frost I always loved. 2 paths divided in the woods, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has always made a difference. And that is a poem even when I was in the dating apps, I used to add on my profile, because this is so true. You see different views when you go to that kind of small path, but not everybody want to go to that small path. But if you do, you will see something special, because it's not always safe, but it can be beautiful too. But anyway, you have an ability to choose different. This is like a tool that you are like having this courageous attitude. There was even this affirmation: let the bravery be my life's power. I trust my own instincts, like a wolf. So your tool is actually bravery and instincts, like this kind of animal instincts. We have still here why I'm on this quest. Okay, so you have the Metsäneiti, like a bride of or like a maiden of the forest. I think it must be the Knight of Pentacle, but let me see. And that would be repeating this one, but let me see if I'm correct. No, it's Page of Pentacle. So we have a Knight of Pentacle there as a couple relationship, and here is a Page of Pentacle. Why this is happening? This quest. Why? It's lucky coincidence, manifesting, interaction, spontaneity, learning new things, excited, inexperienced, new ideas like being born, innocence, adventure, protection, people who are always saying like there's danger, like a vaaroista varoittaja, like some guides who are always saying like, there's danger, be careful. And then gifts. But this is why this is happening. So the maiden of the forest are loving, consideration, and good manners. Good and pleasant, kind of bella figura. It's good if you have this good like a behavior, because it gives you the hunting success. Like they are blessing in the forest is kind of for a spirit you if you have a pleasant behavior. This is messaging about new experiences, adventures, and learning new things. The card reminds you also about playful attitude to the life and enjoying the life. And lucky coincidence can bring a lot of joy in your life. And this card recommends you to use a lot of your imagination and avoid too much reasoning. The card asks why that what you can't touch wouldn't be real. Card reminds you that things that we wish to have in our life are already there, even we can't touch them yet. Somewhere there is what you want and what you need, and one day it will come in your life as a real thing, and you can one day touch it. I think this is beautiful. Why this is happening? There is a lot of dream power, a lot of power of being positive. It's like, what is this Winston Churchill sentence, like out of like a invisible comes possibilities, because you're a positive thinker, you're able to see it before the others can see it, something like this. And really believing in something that it will happen to you helps it. So this card is why it's happening. There is really a luck, there is a chance that you are getting all this happiness you seek, but indeed clearly you have to have this inner quest and be a little bit alone. There is all kind of maybe fears, even like this Ten of Pentacles shows up to be even like a fearful thing, like a vampire, like, oh my god, this person is gonna kill me. But actually, or like, oh, there's these two women, then the other one is a mother, and it's not like so bad as you think. These are even same suit, this knight and 10, even this is higher. This, even it looks like Dracula is more powerful. No, this woman is actually, this Knight of Pentacles, this steady going knight is actually more powerful even. So yeah, reminds you of Medusa. Yeah, there's this picture, but this art is somehow to say like this is spirit of the forest. I think it's trying to show the branches and all this kind of uncontrollable nature that anyway have a good heart. So interesting. Now this is your quest. It's happening in the kind of like a underneath water world, like very emotional place. But then why it's really having this possible to succeed even you don't have anything in your hand right away. There's really like a luck in your life. And then this new frontier way of thinking is making it possible. Even like that kind of attitudes is making the impossible possible. Like the fact that you are able to have the true love. Like this is also soulmate card. You're able to have it in your life because you really have such an open mind. But there was a lot of beautiful we are divine counterparts. Dreams do come true. This card is actually very fitting. You and me, we are divine counterparts, and dreams do come true. Make a wish, forever yours. There is really this kind of dreaming and making it happen. But then there's all this George Orwell chaos around. So how to keep this kind of dream alive? It's almost like the question here. So now I think I will first verify something here. And then, which verified text? Yes, of course, I took this. Let's have not this, because this card has really jumped out of here without me knowing. I was carrying the decks. I was really carrying this bag of feelings and this deck in my hand, and this one has jumped. And now Jamie is reading. It's funny how things works. Anyway, let's verify a little bit this quest again. So you are this kind of iron thing, like a kind of material girl or boy, I don't know. Then we have, what is this? More. Let's put every verify to this. Okay. Cute, this one comes, okay, Judgment. And 9 of Pentacles. Independent person. Like, really this is connected kind of to making the wealth happen. The right mindset. And all right choices in life also. But Judgment, very awakening to some powers. What the powers can do, good or bad. There can be a lot of, like you can be this kind of independent action taker. 9 of Pentacles is an independent woman usually. Intuitive also with a bird in the hand, but like here we have this kind of story of the iron getting mad because got the wrong kind of honey. Anyway, the point is like there is some kind of self-actualization maybe, or something like finding your gifts. This is also looking into the dark parts of yourself. This was in the swamp, this iron. This is really like an independent person. So you are showing up like this. Then we have Vetehinen is 4 Pentacles, okay, sitting on your belt. So there is a lot of emotional wisdom in this place. But yeah, you might be surprised how much wisdom you are when you are just looking inside of your emotional world. Like artists use emotions as a tool also to express themselves. If you start expressing yourself more, maybe you start to see more deeper to your depths. Then we have here, this is the bad beliefs. This is to be aware, like there is like, I always see like this cat is waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, this is the story of the white wolf and the dark wolf. Really, this which wolf you feed, the dark or the white. It's almost like this white is giving up here because it's like all these clouds. But no, it can be good to have balance on the both, like understanding both of your any aspects can make you this kind of aware person who is able to go to the frontier that others are like not afraid. Others are afraid to open this box and oh my god, there's this black cat. Maybe meeting that darkness can also be that new frontier. Like me, shadow reading, like shadow work is really, you can be much more light after when you be peace with yourself. Okay, then we have a lot here. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and 8 of Swords. So this forest world here, saying to you be like a positive mindset about the thing you don't see, and that's the thing, that's kind of person going into this forest, or this kind of creation place. I mean, nature is like a place of creation and being like a lost a little bit. But understand the unknown can be also good. Sometimes you don't have to see everything, because there is Queen of Wands, positive queen, and there is King of Pentacles, wealthy king. Very good rulers in that kind of like, this was the why card. But why maybe is that you are starting to get in your power, and eventually when you take the blindfold off, you see like, wow, there's love between this King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands, and wow, that's like amazing things happening. Little kitty here also. But the calculation was happening in this relationship, was that there is really happening some kind of unification. There just have to be attitudes of not falling into bad mentality, and looks like you have to have this inner course indeed to find this. This could be even the masculine and female part of yourself, that you have to find peace. Peace with the money relationship, peace with the creation energy, to stay positive. Shodori Manu, angel guidance. Yes, I try. Yes, innocence, angel guidance, yes. Let's take now. This was the guidance of your reading. So we are still going in the big words. So innocence is one. It's a beautiful thing that in the world of like war and terror or whatever, that's the one that is lost, innocence. And we don't want to lose that. What is this guidance here? There is indeed in the heart chakra wisdom that behind every hurt and every horrible things, there is like unheard place in yourself you can find. That's the gold you can find. And that's the innocence, the lost innocence. Affirmation. Today there is room to play and to enjoy life. Just like children, we are all at our very best when we are free and happy, doing what we like to do. But as adults, we are often weighted down with responsibilities, duties, and negative emotions like guilt and fear that reduce our happier experiences of this life. We become aligned with denser earth, and the less we move and do, the more we stress and worry, clinging to what we have built and what we own. To be innocent or childlike once again is to lighten up, to be open and carefree, not from the realms of throwing what is now in place and necessary away to start again, but from a higher perspective of releasing what is stale and heavy, no longer working well and out of tune, back out to life, back to the universe, to recycle and readjust on our behalf. This will always help life to flow where things were blocked. Remember, much of what is dealt with here links in with thought and energy and old package. This card is really this kind of old package, old package coming. It's almost like you have sent yourself even a packet that come return post, like, oh my God, all the old hurt is back again. Oh no. The Zalando packet is back here. I didn't want this order. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I used to work in Zalando, sorry. Then all this hassle when you have to return thing. Work through and release it and enjoy just for a moment or a day or two, seeing things through innocent, joyous eyes. And this angel Daniel restores faith in all things light and joyous, infusing your heart with the feelings of an innocent child seeing the world in all its glory for the first time. Daniel also protects and can relieve the soul of emotional burdens, recycling them in the light. Yes. Then we get the light on the table. Even this was very positive. No, this vampire here. Maybe it's all this kind of fears about the abundance. Like this can be positive. 19. I'm telling you, this might be very actual because this is 19. It's today's number. So listen carefully. I tell you only once. Tune into your heart and you will be able to find your way through any negative or toxic situation. Engage in self-healing and space clearing. Commit to regular practices that help you connect to your inner light. Your light shall not be overcome by any darkness or negativity. Take time to clean your heart and mind of negativity by focusing on the divine beings that bring joy to your heart. It is appropriate for you to desire your own personal and sacred space and access it daily. like me, this tarot table is my sacred place, but this is not only. I have also another table. I mean, my working desk I use also, and even this park nearby, I use it as a sacred place. So don't think that I kind of like this wolf pride. Understand, you are the one who create your reality. You are the one who even decide how many sacred places you can have. I have done Tai Chi since 2005, and I was so loving the Tai Chi teacher from China, that she had this practice that she put different energy centers in the house. I don't remember exactly now all these names, but they were like a text, and then was things related to those energies in that spot. But one was for sure like this kind of, whatever it was related, it was like energy increasing thing. And there was nuts and some kind of snacks in one corner to energize yourself, because of course when you do Tai Chi you should like drink a little bit tea or eat something before you start it. But point is, like, you could put in your room, maybe there was even this kind of spot I wrote in the bathroom, like this is the place for balance when you go to shower or bath. Like, you could name places in your house, even like thinking that it's a sacred place. And naming things is even part of this intuitive way. The more you are taking kind of charge of your own field, naming things, the more you are aware of it. So just giving you this little trick also, like sacred space that was talked here. You are the one who decide how many sacred space you have in your house or whatever you live, and it can be needed. You need sometimes a lot light in your world. So how you do it, it's your style. I think I end this reading here. I have to go to a next one, but it's nice that I already got a lot of people looking. Anyway, now we move to the pile number 2, but I have to move all this thing. First, you can always tell me something in the meanwhile. I can read your comments. This deck indeed is very special. Only thing I have to translate live, so it's not always the easiest. But yes, I'm from Finland, so I can do it. Not everybody speaks Finnish. It's a rare language. So I have some other Finnish tarot-related thing too I use, and then it's really like books I can read for you. I can give that to you. So here we go. This hermit go back here. And these two. Number 2 is gonna be, what I find interesting is that now pile number 2 starts. So I find interesting that there is so often has happened in my reading that there is a throat chakra in the second pile. Like, how is this? I'm randomly taking them, and this happens to be in the pile number 2 so often. It's funny why it's like that. Anyway, so you have couple cards here: 3 of hearts, 3 of cups, Tenerife guy, and 7 of wands. This kind of woman. This is the couple energy, and let's see here a little bit the wolf. What is it? Shekinah, number 6. And then it's really connected to the Gemini season, always number 6. We have angel intuition, that's also beautiful, Patia. What I like immediately when I see these 2 are very color matching, which is nice, because it's like, and the angel is here. Interesting. Throat chakra is always about, the archetype is like, don't be a silent child, but be a communicator. Always the communication means not just the speaking, any kind of expression is healing. And this was a key moment for me as a creative person to realize, okay, this expression is a healing thing, also the sacral chakra, but throat chakra is is really like it can get blocked when somebody even say you heard the words. It can kind of like block your throat chakra. Then we have let's see, the feelings of your person. It's also matching nicely blue color. So pile number 2. What we need to know the person is thinking about you. Okay, just let's mix them a bit more. So many cards here so far. I started with new and I keep adding. Okay, I saw briefly now when I opened my eyes, something hot. So, okay, your person, there is 2 of Cups. This is totally the love card. Hot. Bonfire burning for you, celebration. Somebody finds you hot. It's not just like just love, but it's like hot feelings, like a bonfire. Then we have Feel So Close by Calvin Harris. It's a force field. I feel so close to you right now. Meow. Looks really nice so far. With love is coming, this card. What is here? Root chakra. I love and honor who I am. I'm thankful for my life. Nice doggy is here. Then there is Baby, I Need You. And then Baby, You're Mine. I'm crazy about you and I will do anything to get you. This hot stuff is happening a lot. There's like really some communication coming, hot communication. Expect that if it didn't happen. Root chakra, deep in their roots, all flowers keep their light. Nice. Then, the world around you is only beautiful when you are at peace with the world within you. Yeah, it is really a lot going in. It's not to go out. You find the true gold going in. We have still the Eurovision echoes here. There is the Finnish song. Windows 95 man, no rules. Is there something wrong with the way I look? Is there something wrong with who I am? If I'm not all right, tell me why I do feel so beautiful tonight. Move your body. No rules. It's how I live, how I find the winds beneath my wings. It's how I learn to fly. Come to me. No rules in the heat of the night, in the thrill of the fight. I don't even care what's wrong or right. That's how I live my life. No rules. Okay, somebody is really liberated to express. Dance the night. Okay, there's another dancing kind of vibe. Dua Lipa, dance the night with me. Barbie, baby, you can find me under the lights. Diamonds under my eyes. Turn the rhythm up. Don't you wanna just come along for the ride? Trust the moment. That's the moment I shine. Kenergy. Ken is here. Thinking of you, Barbie. And cave. So people are in, what is it? People solving? Problem solving. Isolation, shadow work, being alone, hermit, going into deep to heal, sadness, withdrawing, wound, licking one's hands. Okay, first pile there was a hermit energy, here also. But this is like they see you again. Like the first pile was also seeing the person a bit like isolating. This one too is like, okay, they are really crying like a wolf. Interesting, there's a wolf energy again. The mornings like, oh, the sun is rising, but you are not here. Oh, where is my baby Barbie? Okay. Then solar plexus chakra, I cherish my sweetness and kind nature. Yeah, sometimes my handwriting is so bad because I write this in a hurry. So sorry about that, but sometimes I don't have much time and then I'm like, okay, let's do all this now. Okay, root chakra. I bless all those who have helped me realize my word along the path of light. Being like grateful is very beautiful energy. They are very grateful of you being part of their life. Then sweet kisses forever for you. And one more. Tell me one your secrets worth keeping. I hold them till the day that I die. Baby, why I feel it. In my bones. There is something darkness you hide. Okay, they feel a little bit like you have secrets that you can still share. Maybe that's the communication point here in this piece of people. Forget to say like, yeah, this is holding your ground, and this is the friendship person who is really connected to friends. So maybe it shows somehow like this holding the ground somehow. Some secrets kept. Not so open book. Anyway, intuition is here. This sublimation is here. Let's now read the couple alchemy here. Sublimation. Sublimation is elevation, rising, and flight. Sublimation is the great alchemical operation of air. It occurs when there is enough heat to change a solid substance into a gas. Oh my god, enough heat. There is like a hot happening here. Wait. There's enough heat to change a solid substance into a gas, causing it to rise up and away. Therefore, when sublimation is present, there is an aspect of celebrated elevation, of ascending above and gaining greater perspective. Birds in flight, mountain peaks, ladders, and balloons are all sublimation images. As with all the operations, sublimation has a shadow potential. Through ascension, there is risk of separating from others. Yes, maybe that person, that female in this, has sublimated a little bit lot. Has got like a balloon away. There's a risk of separating from others, of sensing oneself higher or above. This risk is particularly great in spiritual traditions that offer a linear model of achievement. The divine alchemist rises humbly and supports the upliftment of others, always in touch with the cycle of humanity. Service is the natural balancing agent of sublimation. It may be the next rung on your ladder. It reminds you to be in the service, how you can help and be for the people, so you would not be separated too much in your own bubble, something like that. Anyway, a person feels the closeness also, so they want to keep you close, that you don't like fly away. Communication. Maybe the communication has to be even more closer. You have to let them close somehow, sharing secrets more. I don't know. This, we go now into this next spread of mine. So this inner quest. Now it's time for that. I think now we go with that. So we have this one. Let me see. So we have the questions of the inner quest. Who you are in this inner quest. This relationship related thing also. We'll see what it is. Place your inner quest is happening. Somehow there's more coming. This one. Even this. Then what are your tools on this inner quest? Why I'm on this quest? Why, oh why, oh why? So who you are? Wow, strength. That is a beautiful, this is the year. This is the strength year, number 8 year. And of course, this is a Leo card also. So it could be that you're a Leo sign looking this, but you could have a Leo aspect in your chart also. Like actually you could even look on those chart, where is your Leo? Like my Leo is in Mars, where else? Some other place. But point is, who you are the strength in this relationship. You are actually the strong one who's able to look in the mouth of a lion. Like often the lion is actually the leader. So there is really like somebody's able to, I don't know, get the lion roar. Be there like, yeah, you can do it. You can roar a bit more. Something like, but you are this or you are that, but you are the strength. Inner or outer strength. Psyche and the heart. This is often connected to Beauty and the Beast. Beautiful. I believe always when you find a fairy tale and you look into the fairy tale, it's a very healing experience to experience your growth or whatever. When you realize like, okay, I'm now on this path and this is totally connected to Beauty and the Beast story. So maybe there is something about that. Psyche and Eros. Because that's the original story of the Beauty and the Beast, Psyche and Eros. The heart and the mind connected. Yeah, like a Jesus and Mary Magdalena. Then we have here a place, your inner course is happening, a lot is happening. Empress. Two of Wands in the way that is totally like a mountain climb. Then we have the Moon card. That was negative. This was positive, but this is a negative. Some secrets that are like mysteries that are not the best. Something is hidden here that is inner course happening. Something that can be, maybe they are not safe secrets always what you find. I don't know, but this, we can read this card to have a more clearance. King of Cups is anyway positive side. So there's this beautiful mature king here in the moon, like a dark side of the moon. Maybe this, I have to read it, but I immediately get like, oh my god, this is a bit like a up struggle thing. Even this Two of Wands is like a choice always. But Empress is on the dark side of the moon, but with a good king. Interesting. Sublimation, somebody's climbing here. Okay, I hope I have that booklet here because I didn't even think about that book. Oh, yes, I have. I want to immediately look what is this opposite moon. That's the, this is a major arcana card, but this too. It's a powerful thing about your place where is happening this thing. Okay, let's do the positive Empress first. So there is Empress Kingdom is always like a this nature and all this kind of creativity place where creation happens is kind of the mother nature. But here we have the positive. Nature symbolized by goddess Venus expresses itself within you and through you. Embrace its very expression, every manifestation, especially in love. Sensuality and pleasure are favored, but they should be means to improve yourself and not the end with which to amuse yourself. Passion and feminine power will express themselves in you as your life blossoms and matures. A world of possibilities is in your hands, perhaps including children or happy marital union. If used wisely and generously, they will create a bright future full of real beauty and spiritual completeness shared with those you love. So it is really this good kingdom here where it's happening, and there is all the strength also, beautiful. But the moon is dark moon. Some hungry dog here. Illusions and emotions that take over your life will cause you pain if you don't question their origins. The dreams of practical people fade at dawn. Those who are haunted by dreams wander in delusion, chilled to the heart. Shake off the moon dust and face the waking reality. Okay, so there is something illusion here. Of course, the negative side of the King of Cups would be somebody who is manipulative, but this isn't a good side. I want to read this next. Because in this world there is this king and a queen. Empress is of course queen of the queens because it had all the queens inside. While this is just very emotionally connected king. Emotional king. It's the place anyway. You are a master of creating good feelings and controlling emotional energies. How can you use them to benefit yourself and others? The possibilities are truly endless. You can be understanding, generous, compassionate. Do not limit yourself, but recognize that not everyone is able to understand and accept loving kindness. Anyway, this choice card, I'm going to go into this because I want to go a bit faster, but it's telling me even the king side here has the heart. So the man is very loving in this relationship. The woman is a bit like holding the ground. Yeah, of course, woman has to keep boundaries, healthy boundaries. It's like the mother already does that. But something is here illusion. What is it? We will find out. Then we have these tools. Hanged man, but negative. And 8 of Wands also negative. Maybe that is the problem with those illusions. So there is like a too much waiting here with this Hanged Man, and then also the 8 of Wands, like this is like manifested happening, but here not the best way. Oh, we have to read this. What is it? Your tools should be sharpened. Just keep your tools in order more, maybe, because this is about quest and the tools you use. Getting worked up won't do any good. In fact, it will make things worse. Be thoughtful and let go of anger and excess. Open your eyes to the fact that no one has done you an injustice that you have not deserved at least in part. This is a period that requires calm, patience, forced inaction, necessary sacrifice. I guess it's really talking about how much you can take responsibility of your own reality. Do like that, like really sharp eyes to yourself, like, okay, what can I do first myself and then blame others. Don't like expect others to always solve things for you, but you can be the master of your own reality. Where is this? Is it in the beginning, the ones? I'm curious to see. I've never read this opposite, so I am also curious to know what this means. I often, if Jessica was looking, this I connected to going to the Texas, but now we have this negative thing, so what is going on here? An unfavorable wind is blowing against you, slowing down important actions you had hoped to start or finish. Ask yourself with humility and sincerity whether you are doing too much or too little. Then focus on priorities and abandon for a time or forever what doesn't serve you or makes you weak and sad. Maybe this thing that I didn't read, this choice card here, that was connected to the place. I think this choice card I have to read because some choices you make now is important in your quest, in the place it's happening. So I think I have to just read that too. Because this is like a wrong choice tool. This is a place, right? This is still going. So yeah, it's important thing actually. Not to be limited by fears, because I think this, even the illusion, how to explain this when illusion happens? It's like against the truth or something. Why it happens? I think you have to really look straight into the eyes of the person you are handing out. Intuition is here, of course. Maybe the moon thing is also being intuitive, but sometimes you really have to know the truth of the truth to be able to make the right decisions. You cannot just be guessing. You have to just talk about stuff again here. Yeah, Jessica's listening. Like, this is really, there can be a lot of fears that stops you. You're self-limiting yourself. Think in the place itself, like what, yeah, if Jessica is like, what would be illusion? Recognize that. Because then there's this good king, loving king, kind king, and then there's the empress. There's the people are good here. But what is in the place? Some illusion. What is? Recognize that what is true and what is not. Because in the salesman world, there can be a lot of this illusion, like a hype of something, like buy this now, and then do you really know what you're buying? Something like that. Then we have why I'm on this quest. For once, okay, this is a happy union. And for Pentacles, 2 4 cards. So actually this is why, immediately shortly said, is like the happy union of community and marriage even, and also like a stability. So I don't know if you have to tell more, like you just want to have stability and security in your life. Indeed, all these illusions you want to work out away, all these bad choices, or something you have to get really clear what friends even that was said, like who are your people, like see clear. And now we have the intuition card here. I think, should I verify a little bit, maybe because this was getting a bit confusing? I will verify with the classic tarot. I will verify. I mean, it's a nice thing, the bottom of the deck is Chariot. It's like willpower going forward. So anyway, this person is this strong person. So that's very positive that you are on your quest showing up like this. So you are having strength. But the illusion, what is that illusion and why? I mean, what is that illusion, first of all? Look here. What is that moon card that I'm trying to tell you? We want to know. Maybe it's in the relationship, because these two are here. Wheel of Fortune, it's positive. Or Ten of Pentacles and Judgment. These are all very positive cards. Whew, how this can be. This can be in that illusion card. Sometime I know, sometime I know that everything new, we are very positive about it. Like, I'm gonna get so lucky, I'm gonna, like, this is a new relationship, for example, so this will be different than the previous. Anyway, these are very promising cards. Is this telling, I have to verify this again, because is this actually just a fear here with this moon card? This is behind it, because these are all positive cards, very positive cards. Two majors and one really like a happiness. Okay, I asked with the other deck. What kind of question we're gonna ask? That's always, you have to have an intelligent question also. So okay, so I see that yeah, let's have like this card. I see that this is behind this unknown. Is that true? Is that true that this is behind there? Yes. Okay. Answer. I took this deck because there's direct answer. Yes. So behind the illusion there is good luck, there is abundance, and there is really this kind of awakening. And it can be just a fear. It can be just a fear. You got like investment. So it is investment that you have to make. And it feels like illusion. It feels like something is like you're afraid because it feels like that. But behind there is this. What about then? This is why. Anything else about that? Why this course is happening? Making a break for it. This is usually 7 of this is the pain, deceit, lies, trickery, cheating, theft, underhanded scheming, dangerous, risky behavior. I think you really are afraid of like something that making break for it, yes, but you are like, this is usually going to enemies come to get the source. I mean, I know, Jessica, you had some argument even with some people. Maybe it feels like going to the enemy's camp. Does it? When you go to Texas, like you are going there to take your source. But this is like why you are really taking risks also. Resourcefulness. Why? Yeah, this is not the best card, but let's see. Okay, this is also new beginning, taking big action. Family members I'm not speaking to. Yes, these these are the Jessica's case, because I was thinking this Texas thing when I draw this card. So I think this feels like, because these are all beliefs and patterns of thinking always the source. But why is happening? I mean, you are doing independent move that some people might think like you are not part of the group or something, but you have to be Jessica, also afraid of not having enough money. Yes, but why is happening? There is like an action needed to take, like you know that you have to, like you have a chance even, but this investment seems to be a good thing. This is reading now for Jessica in the sense like, I know that she's moving to a new city, but maybe somebody else is also some situation that you are kind of leaping into unknown, and that feels scary. But the person operating in the story is the one who has strength. So I think that's quality you need. You have to keep in mind. You have to be the strong person inside and outside. And it's possible. It's possible then. Okay, but this reading is getting very, very long. So I have to move forward to this advice cards. So intuition. It's very aligned with the colors. It's very good for this kind of moon situation also, to be aware of this message here. Where I put the book here. Up here. Yes, I hope this helps, but I think it's yeah, being very independent, because this is anyway why, is to be more connected maybe to community. You have to understand what kind of community you should be part of, maybe to find the camp that you belong or something, and the stability you seek is like finding the right camp, going away from the wrong camp. Yes, something like that. And even this woman here is standing the ground. So it can be a lot of resistance. And what I know about, there is this what is the book name? It's Art of War of Art, Art of War. No, War of Art. I think there's 2 books. One is Art of War and one is War of Art. One of them is telling the story about resistance. When I read this book, I had so much resistance, because often when you have trauma or this kind of traumatic situation, I was trying to do personal healing and this life coach, and he was part of that life coach to read that book. I had so much resistance, I couldn't read. I was feeling every word like a sword or something. How I solved it, because I knew that information I need to hear that, Silva, you have resistance. You're just standing your ground, you're not doing a thing. Like a this kind of donkey, like I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. Like about the creativity, usually like no, it's too painful. I listened from the audiobook. I found a solution to listen that book. So when I just put it on and I did whatever other thing and I listened it, and I got that book then. But if I had to read it, I would have not read it. So something about this, yes, because I will be open to others, but also cautious. Yeah, it's good to be cautious, but remember the resistance might be in your relationship, because this man is all about friendships. Be open to friendships. Be really open to more than you have been. Yes, war of art maybe, or art of war. No, war of art, I think is. Yes, because I check out the book for sure. I'm audiobook type of person also. Yes, so it was so educative, like how people can block themselves with just resistance. Like kind of this procrastination comes with that. So this might block your abundance, just the fact that you are too resistant. So behind that, whatever illusions that you are making fearful and resistant is anyway all this beautiful investment bringing you success. So try to work on that resistance, I would say, for this pile, because this is a resistance card. Okay, so this one is affirmation. Inspiration flows from all directions. I'm open to new ideas. I exercise my own free will when making choices and decisions. When you ask life for help, do you recognize when answers or direct guidance is given? This is interesting because we have really the guidance Hierophant theme here going. So this is talking about the guidance too. How, like intuition is one. How often do you wish you had taken more notice of the smallest fleeting insight or thought that, had you addressed it or listened, would have avoided confusion or worse? Universal oneness, the source of all creation, will use any means available to help, reach, guide, and inspire your journey. Yes, this is totally the intuitive way that I'm talking in my psychic toolkit also. Like it's like you can activate this kind of inner guide also. Start to see this kind of signs, like really like trust that you will get the answers from sources that you are not normally getting them. Many forms of communication are open, so notice what grabs your attention, where, when, and why. Intuition has the ability to propel you into new territory or areas to date unexplored. So be ready to act when life calls for immediate attention. For when words or conversations jump you, thoughts pop up, song worms drop neatly into place or keep repeating. When something feels right, it usually is. When something feels wrong, just check it again with a cautious but innocent open approach before moving forward. Archangel Pathiel has the ability to open your mind to receive direct communication from source. Pathiel is also all about getting the right information, feelings, and intentions to you when necessary. Pathiel asks you to discover and connect with the following crystals. So there will be labradorite, sapphire, azurite, charoite, to heighten your intuitive awareness. I have learned, like I bought this moon stone, and this is also for intuition. I think sometimes it's shine a bit when I do this, but this is also for moonstone to better intuition. So we have one more advice card. We have pile number 2 almost in the end. I've been really busy a long time, but I love to also help. I feel these times are really, somehow this dragon year have got to the point that it's a bit annoying energies. I'm referring to the Eurovision last weekend that was completely going weird. So I want the peace and happiness to everybody, and let's see what is this white light oracle telling you. The spiritual worlds want to help you resolve your worldly concerns. It is safe for you to rely on spirit as a loving, protective, helpful, and practical presence able to positively affect all areas of your life, including facilitating the resolution of physical problems. Do not limit your spirituality to concepts. Instead, apply your higher knowledge and principles, grow your wisdom, and live your path. Acknowledge your value as a person, as a soul, treasure the gift of your path, and let your spirituality integrate with all facets of your life. Give a little bit more this longer text. So, Shekinah is a Hebrew word that translates as a dwelling place of the divine. Shekinah is the embodiment of the light. She is in us when we are living our spiritual path, applying our wisdom and principles, so our actions, our courage, our choices awaken compassion in our world. We are sacred change makers and healers of the collective. The divine electricity of spirit needs willing soul bulbs to shine forth in the world. Wow. Somehow understand your light and the fact that, can I see anything here? This is even kind of seeing your light, this investment. But this is like almost like looking on your, like, okay, this is the pentacle. But you could also look it under as a light. This is all, the pentacle is actually all the elements. The fifth is the ether, the spirit. So earth, air, water. What is it? Water. What is missing? Air. Why I'm like so empty-headed now? Water, air, earth, and what is this fourth? Once. Fire, of course, fire. Oh, yeah. So sometimes when I don't get something, it's actually the one that is exactly what you should pay attention, I have noticed. So something about the fire. I think you have to understand your fire in all this mix of pentacles. Your passion. Your inside light. Yes. Okay. So this was pile number 2. Yes. And your person even see like a hot, there is fire. But you have to start seeing that you have fire. And the fire, actually, the beautiful thing I've been thinking is so beautiful. The sunlight, when there is fog in the morning, the sunlight burns the fog away by the noon. So actually the light is indeed bringing more clarity in all ways. Like even the heat is burning away I mean, somebody burns even the garbage, but like you can really, with fire, you can purify. So the light is indeed somehow powerful in many ways. And with the intuition, I was just talking on my this week lessons about solar plexus chakra and how powerful is that understanding, and you have to put like a light in your own house. Like you might have spent your energy source, and that's how your intuition is not working, because you are so spent. You have to put it on. You have to back on, you have to lit the lights in your house, and you have to like be awake. Part of intuition too. So there's more kind of aspects. It's not just the third eye, it's also solar plexus chakra. And what helps is that you can be in the sunlight, you can be in the nature. That's also like activating. So your quest for the pile number 2 was in the nature, kind of Empress place. So nature might be really feeling you have to keep consciously these sacred spaces in your life. Pile number 3, who got the ash here? I've chosen this. I think the last pile is always interesting as well. It's nice. Not the least, yes, this third eye chakra is here. Yeah, ash from ashes. something has been burning when you get ashes. Just talking about the fire, you have Theta of Venus, 25. Very beautiful actually. Venus card. And we have Jeremiel alignment. All the chakras aligned. This is also beautiful. Just talking about the solar plexus chakra, indeed. My Psychic Toolkit also is going with this kind of like a skeleton of the chakras to get in power. All kind of ways. This goes away. So the couple here is 10 of Wands, cleansing department, not cleaning man, and then 3 of Wands. But this would be really like a working person, and this would be like a woman with a foresight. Also having spirit animal here to guide. So somebody having some pet maybe. Interesting, the same suit. But this has completed a project, or is completing a project, some very work-oriented, goal-oriented person here. Now, I don't know if I read the ash right away. Third eye chakra is really intuitive in the sense that heart and the mind, the knowledge, the intelligence, your head and mind has to be sharp also to able to like put into words the intuitive hints you're getting. So your mind should be also like sharp. Maybe that alignment tells like it helps a lot to get all the chakras aligned, and you are like starting to fully use your intuition. It is like a big work to do it. What should I see first? I think I go with the feeling of the person. I like to learn this whole reading like that. Number 3, what are the feelings of your person? Your loving person who is here. Somebody thinking of you, pile number 3. Who is it? Now we see from the feelings. Maybe I put a bit upside to see it. Okay, start this course. Pile number 3. Okay, now this one. Start. Pile number 3. Values choose for guidance. Interesting, we have really here Hierophant guidance teaching theme, and this is just a card with full of values. Maybe I read them all and you choose what values is like good, that what rings the bell. Your person anyway see that you are somebody who have values, but here is all kind of values: determination, fairness, faith, fame, friendships, fun, growth, happiness, honesty, humor, influence, authority, authenticity, achievement, adventure, balance, authority, beauty, boldness, compassion, challenge, religion, reputation, respect, responsibility, security, self-respect, service, and spirituality. It's almost like a bucket full of values. Then we have here match made in heaven, 100% yes. Action now or never, intention, dream, relationship, feeling aligned. Nice thing because there's alignment also here. Then there's heartbreak, abandoned, sadness, grieving, mourning, loss, separation, regrets, crying, intense feelings, broken, alone, lonely. Something about this heart is broken. Maybe there is, tells me like they are not yet with you. There's this third eye chakra. It's also very like a mind intuitive connection, telepathy even. So maybe there's some heartbreak here in the bottom of everything. There is distance. The King of Cups. Do your thing. Oh my God. The love show. The showstopper. anchor. There is anyway King of Cups here. It's very loving king. And Venus is here. It's a nice thing. Let's see, this couple is here. Believe in a miracle. Calvin Harris and Ellie Goulding. You are different kind of high. This is spiritual. Twin flame, soulmate, alchemy. Okay, something about this alchemy thing is also here, alignment. Okay, what is here? Maybe these are like that. We have, this is my own one sketch of a card. This is my sun card sketch. It's like a shadow sister, shadow and the light sister. It's painting a little bit more light into the shadow sister. Anyway, here we have Eurovision. This is the cha-cha-cha, interestingly. If anybody have seen my community post lately, I was like a carrier queen. So I was number. So, okay, this is all in Finnish. Is there any Finnish people looking? Maybe I read this. Rankka viikko ja paljon pitkiä päiviä takana. Mielenkiintoina pinakolada ja rata. Ilta on vielä nuori ja aika kumota. Tää jäinen ulkokuori aika tuhota. Pidän kaksin kiinni käsin juomista. Niinku cha-cha-cha. Ei. En mieti huomista, kun tartun tuopista. Cha-cha-cha. Ja mä jatkan, kunnes en enää pysy tuolissa. Nyt lähden tanssimaan, niin kuin cha-cha-cha, enkä pelkääkään tätä maailmaa, niin kuin cha-cha-cha, kun mä kaadan päälleni sampanja. So this one somehow is part of a relationship, cha-cha-cha. Okay. Don't worry, spread your wings and fly. This is like a Jupiter-related card. Wheel of Fortune, this is destiny. Luck, karma, expansion, change, destiny, Jupiter. Wow. Okay, this is really the alignment. Your person is totally feeling this miracle, alignment, values, matching, woo. Things are same suit. You're both into passion things. You can see the same vision or something, match made in heaven, party going on. Okay. Baby, you are mine. I'm crazy about you and I will do anything to get you. Nice. And then witnessing love, outsider, full light, clarity, discover channel, understanding, see through lies, knows exactly what is going on. Objective, appearing cold but not taking part in, staying in safe distance. Okay, I think that is happening here, like it's a bit safe distance. Something. True love by Astrid Swan. In your imagination, there is a place without me. Well, I'm glad you can't keep it there. It threatens my being. So it's still like Swan story. Like Swans are really committal, and this one feels lonely because they feel like there is something that the other person doesn't share. Something is there that they cannot understand. Something is secret. Now we look the ash alchemy here because we have to know what's the alchemy, love alchemy between these two people. So we get a little bit more. 33 is it? Yes. 33. Memory, ancestors, the past. Ash represents what has come before it. The fire is over now, and its flames took with it all recognizable form of what was burned. Only memories and the soft grey ashen substance remain. When this card appears, look back and sift through what has occurred. You are in the realm of ancestors, past relationships, and those that have passed to another realm. Be gentle with the process as it is delicate and sacred. The Ash card asks us to tend to the true nature of endings, grief, and letting go. You may be asked to be present with others experiencing loss. When in doubt, be like ash. It is silken light and easily carried by the wind. Soften it to the memories and into the tears. Eventually, forgiveness follows and the heart travels alight. The ash card is subtle but powerful, affecting the entire reading. Envision it as an ashen layer covering all the surrounding cards and shifting their meaning. Fire is a great equalizer. Do not take this card personally, but rather as a call to be present and kind to yourself and others as we navigate the challenge of letting go. Then this story starts to become more meaningful, like this heartbreak and this true love pain here. There is this witnessing love and keeping a distance. King of Cups can be very emotional also. Ash. The wand is totally burning energy. The wand is really like the sticks on fire. Maybe these two people, they have some ash stories, let's say, like there has been like the sticks being burning, let's say, like they have even burned themselves in the process. But there is believe in miracle, values guide your choice. I'll give a guidance. I think I have to read this alignment immediately before. No, I have to see the inner quest. Let's see more into inner quest that gives me this answer. So what you are in this relationship, this situation. You are a place your inner quest is happening. Okay, these two. And what your tools on this quest. And why I'm on this quest. So let's see. I'm not gonna read them upside down. This is Knight of Imps. So you are really this builder knight, passionate knight. It's like a devilish power here in these cards. There is indeed, yeah, it is wand energy again. There is this would be the sexy knight. You are a sexy person. There was a Venus even on the table. Yes, admit it. You are sexy. Who took the pile number 3, and you have passion and you have verve and you are wanting to build something, but you are not wanting to wait. You have like now or never. Now or never. Now. Yes. So it's a little bit like a lot of passion here. Then we have, where is this happening? Queen of Pumpkin. Okay, I'm not going to take it upside down now. 10 of Imps and King of Pumpkins. So again, there is the same card here, connecting this cleaning guy here. But wow, that's amazing thing. This is a couple, King and Queen of Pentacle. Good King and Queen, and even this whole work situation going on. So this is happening that they both are working hard on something. They both have a lot to do. But then even like they are dropping sometimes something. But in this story, it's almost like you have all this Matushka puppet and then you're collecting them and then one is shopping and it's like, oh no, like that's the most valuable puppet of them all. Start to notice like, I got so much, but actually, where is this one that I really like? It dropped. Something like that. You have started to understand what you're missing. You want this power couple. The course is happening in the kingdom of good kingdom. Yes, that would be my final take on this. But that kingdom has a lot to do and very, very much tasks. Then we have here, what tools? Okay, I'm not gonna read them upside down. Tools is Hangman. This would be spiritual person able to see also from the other perspective. So this is like an alchemist practice that you have upside down. The blood goes to your brain. You can get more blood in your brain even. But I mean, your tool is indeed this third eye energy. Like you're able to see from some perspective that others can't. Then we have also High Priestess, same thing. There's like a totally spiritual leadership going on here. in this mysteries and almost sorcery and stuff. Six of Ghosts, again, like a Six of Cups, this very nostalgic, innocent love of almost like a childhood dream love, a soulmate, of course, also. And Wishfulfillment, very positive tools, positive attitudes of love, would say, and huge wisdom of books, being mature because you take your time. You're not like, the time is indeed, time is one tool. Yes, I was even going like, that's one element, the psychic toolkit, time and place. So your tools related to the time is really this innocent past, and then the understanding of other things related to time that you see more clear, maybe time passing. But Wishfulfillment here, it's very prosperous. These tools, let's say, you have a lot to give. You have a lot to give to this relationship, for sure. This is like an abundant thing you can have in your quest, because you are like, of course you have a little passion too, taking action in all these kind of levels, inner awakening, possible even like a really this inner child healing here, book wisdom and studying, being really educating yourself about the mysteries even. And then Wishfulfillment, like you really are getting almost a value list here. You are naming all your wishes. You know what you want. You're getting really like a goal oriented. Sometimes you need that. You really need to know where you're going to. You have to like a kind of manifest, because you put the intentions. This would be maybe the intentions. Then we have why. Okay, then of pumpkins, you want really the happiness and victory. Yes, fulfillment, abundance, and victory. Why is happening? Yes, you want to really the ashes, from the ashes to the new kingdom. You want to really build something victorious. That's why you have experienced that. You have experienced that ashes when everything burns down. There's a lot of fire here in this reading too. But yes, you don't want to burn down your kingdom, some crazy emperor. No. You want to hold it, behold it, behold the beauty. Let's say now this is alignment. It's very beautiful that is the same sweet king and queen here. Just very much work to do. This is very powerful here, these cards. Even this is one of my key idea of my own deck. It's really the Sun card. Like when you understand the power of your own emotions, what is your pair? Mine is sadness and joy. When you understand this dynamic, and that is constant in your life, you start to take power over it. Like it doesn't overpower you, but you understand the wisdom in the sadness because you care so much, or the joy, how much that is the solution. That is what you have to embody more if you want things happening. Alignment. It's like a solar plexus thing. Like there is always, you can focus on different kind of these chakras, but sometimes you have to really focus to heal one. Now, when you get this, is often even a sign that you need a little bit more healing, even in the third eye chakra. But to be intuitive truly, you also need this kind of put the lights on your own home. Like you need to put the sun back on in your world. So solar plexus chakra, anything to empower that. Meditation can also be, but it is like really sunlight itself can be very energizing. So if you have any stagnant thing, you might need to heal this more solar plexus chakra healing. Alignment affirmation: I'm balanced, I'm whole, I'm one. On levels beyond the human eye, life is pure pulsating energy, vibrant with and without form. Chakras are the invisible energy centers within, spinning continuously, dispersing energy between unseen working levels and all that constitutes life. Each has its own specific purpose within your energetic body. For a strong, continuous life flow, all chakras must be aligned, open, balanced, and synchronized. Normal daily life, let alone shock, stress, and problems, can knock you off balance without your knowledge. If your base is slightly off, everything else will be off too, like emotions, observations, and thoughts, rendering you oversensitive, angry, stressed, depressed, or maybe hyped up way beyond reality. It is time to check your internal alignment so that you are able to see and react to things as they actually are. It's important to stay balanced, to release excess stress and pressure, to periodically return to base and link with life and universal wisdom, bridging the gap between the old and new. Archangel Jeremiel epitomized living in the now, being truly present in every moment, because Jeremiel keeps pure energy flowing and balanced at all times. Jeremiel can help you to access and assess each chakra and restore the release of energy where needed. Whew, what a cards. This is really interesting. Healing, I would say. But very prosperous quest here going on. Very prosperous. I'm gonna read now this Venus card. I've done so long reading, I have to bring it to the end. Yeah, sometimes I want to give too much, but then I'll get tired myself, even I drain myself. Should not. Have to leave some energy for myself and my son. Theta of Venus, attune yourself to higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. You are ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and more positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you on unique, beautiful, and highly spiritual life path. I'm gonna still read about this Venus because you need to know a bit of Venus. Venus is our morning and evening star, the stellar goddess and guardian of transitional awareness and higher consciousness of the heart. She is the way shower of light and fifth dimensional reality, also known as a unity consciousness. Her spiritual guardianship of humanity will be complete when our mass consciousness is based on love, light, and divine feminine wisdom. When you connect with Venusian energy, it is an opportunity for increased love, magnetism, and spiritual charisma, a chance to shine your light and manifest your soul purpose with increased grace, synchronicity, and sacred artistry. Her appearance in a reading signifies a time of creative and spiritual awakening. It is a reminder of the power of the heart and our ability to rise again after a time of karmic heaviness. The souls of Venus, her sons and daughters upon this earth, are not spiritually bound by the mass consciousness of the human collective. They naturally vibrate at a more loving frequency. They can be genuinely astonished by the cruelty, meanness, and displays of dominance that typify the dark side of human nature. Yet they have chosen to temporarily incarnate and bind their souls temporarily to the laws of nature. As they grow alongside their beloved earthly brothers and sisters, they share the higher resonance of the heart light, opening up the way for human evolution. The spiritual sons and daughters of Venus belong here, yet at an inner level they know they are not from here. This oracle reminds you that you are not bound by the ways of this world, and that part of your higher purpose is to help heal, soften, and awaken humanity. Even if you find it hard to feel at home on Earth, perhaps sensing you are from the stars, Venus, or otherwise, know you're meant to be here, and that you belong in a very special way. There is a home here for you with Earth Mother. You are loved and needed and will attract whatever support you require to fulfill your destiny. Venus souls have a particular talent for creating beauty, working with light and spiritual energy, and calling to them whatever they want and need. You have your own healing journey, and part of that journey is your spiritual training in the ways of the earth at this time. This will teach you what is needed to heal yourself and others. You don't need to be afraid of the ways of the world. You are part of a spiritual team that is here to help transform mass consciousness. And theta is the narrow range between 7 Hz and 8 Hz, which we access during deeper meditations and light sleep, including the dream state. The brain enters this state during the in-between times, such as when we are falling asleep or waking up from deep sleep. These are moments in which our capacity to create our consciousness is heightened. At these times, we become aware of deep-seated programming and are able to heal by reframing it. During this state, you're conscious, yet your body is deeply relaxed. You see everyday realities through the inner spiritual eye and come to understand yourself and your life with spiritual insight. But simply, you may see things differently when you are in the theta state, and your life may make much more sense to you. In a reading, the appearance of this oracle is a special reassurance from Spirit that everything is unfolding within the protective grace of divine love, even if sometimes it appears not to be so. It also indicates that you have the power to heal yourself and change your life for the better. Wow, I really wanted to read all this theta because we have this third eye chakra here even. I think going into some theta waves and deep meditation, this is what you need. And beautifully, there is feel like angel wings on the sky now. I will stop my reading here to admire these angel clouds. Really beautiful, this kind of shapes also in the sky. Let's attract pure alignment here. Beautiful wise happening, totally victory. You can do it. Yes, from the ashes to a new kingdom. That's for you, pile number 3. And I think, yeah, I invite you to look my next Tuesday spiritual, what is it? I'm getting really started now, spiritual toolkit, because I'm gonna give it openly to everybody as like a test sample, because I thought because it's heart chakra, this kind of heart lesson should be available to everybody. That's just nice. So see you on Tuesday maybe. I will record that and post, and then I have this community post part of this this course too. Okay, so thank you for watching, thank you for being here. Give me a like or share or subscribe, whatever. Do with my content, and I'm glad that you're here. And I was so long busy that now I need to rest. Okay, have a nice day.